What up? Guess what? OJ finally got paroled. And Curtis Armstrong, who played Booger in the movie Revenge of the Nerds, has a new book out that's got lots of 1980s dirt. Also, we have some news on the AtariBOX. All that and more coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to Retro Crunch, the nostalgia show that is all about current pop culture, movies, music, and games that relates to all things 70s, 80s, and 90s. Well, it looks like OJ is getting out of jail after 9 years in prison for his conviction in the kidnapping, armed robbery, and assault of 2 memorabilia dealers in Las Vegas. OJ is most remembered for his acquittal in 1995 for the slaying of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman. Those events all but have wiped out people's remembrance of his famous and long-lasting pro career in football. Back in 1968, he won the Heisman Trophy and went on to 10 years in the NFL as a running back and was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1985. He is now 70 years old. And I just hope that the Jews can get his life back together and live with some sense of normalcy for the rest of his life. And mostly, I just like to see the guy stay out of trouble. Next, most of you may remember Curtis Armstrong. What? No? Maybe you remember him by his other name, Booger? Maybe from the movie Revenge of the Nerds? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, for those that don't know, he has a new book that just came out that has some pretty interesting topics. For one, he talks a bit about some of the sexcapades he witnessed while filming Risky Business with Tom Cruise. And if that's not enough, he talks about how he was not too excited about playing what is now his seminal role of Booger in the movie Revenge of the Nerds. The book sounds like a must-read for fans of Curtis or of the 1980s, so definitely worth checking out. Then, in gaming news, Atari has put out some new information on their new gaming system called the AtariBOX. The new look of the Atari has some of that old style that we're used to and familiar with back in the 80s. The same raised back and classic wood paneling and the same ribbed lines. And Atari is including SD card support, an HDMI port, 4 USB ports, and will be releasing it in wood color and also in a black and red. Right now, Atari is still tight-lipped on the specs, pricing, release date, and the games that are going to be coming available for it. It seems like Atari may be taking a pretty safe approach back into the game console market, just so they can build up some capital and a new following before possibly trying to up the game and compete with the likes of Nintendo, Sony, and Xbox. I, for one, am just excited to see the gaming console that turned me into a gamer way back in 1984 is finally bringing back that retro love. Last on the show, just to keep you informed on some San Diego Comic-Con news, Ready Player One has a trailer, and it looks nothing like what I expected from the book. Also, there's a new Stranger Things 2 trailer that makes me want to see this season more than Game of Thrones and Walking Dead combined. So with that, that's all of the retro news that I have for you this time, my fellow retroheads. And if you'd like to stay up to date on all of the newest retro news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a like if you really did enjoy it. Keep it retro, guys, and thanks for watching.